Today's topic, a surprising way to make him chase you. I'm Mike Goldstein of Easy Dating Coach. Here to make dating and relationships easy. Go hit subscribe if you want to watch more content. All right, let's jump right into this. A surprising way to make him chase you. So let's talk about this. We've got the whole masculine-feminine dynamic, right? And so what that entails is the masculine chases, the feminine just has to sit there and wait. I want to blow this up for a second. I do love the masculine-feminine dynamic, just to be clear. But what drives me freaking nuts is that so many coaches are telling women, sit there, wait, and pray that your man will come to you. And I have so many women reaching out to me going, there's got to be a better way. Like when I got into college, when I got this massive career, when I got any of the goals I've achieved, you know what I did? I did something about it. Mike, I want to do something. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to give you something to do so you can actually accomplish your goals and not just feel like you're sitting on the sidelines just hoping and praying. Because quite frankly, when did that ever work? Now, we're still going to get him to chase you, but we're going to give him the signal that it's okay for him to come. All right? So I want to talk to you about, let me tell you a story about how I used to orchestrate this puppy back in the day for myself. So when I was in my mid-late 20s, I finally realized how effective this was. So mid-20s, I would go to a bar with a bunch of my friends. Maybe I haven't seen them all week or, for a month, and I want to catch up with them. So we're in our little circle at a bar, and I'm catching up. So I got that accomplished. I'm having a fun evening. I'm catching up with my friends. But, I'm a love coach. Like, I want love. I want interaction. I want emotional connection. So then what I'll do is I'll go to a woman that I think's pretty and give her a little wave. And what she will do is one of three things. She is either going to go like, is he waving at me? Or she's going to go, she wants nothing to do with the fact that I'm waving at her. Or she goes, and she is ecstatic that I'm waving at her. Or the middle one can turn into a, and then what you do is you go, yeah, you, hi. And then she either turns into a, or a. So ultimately, through this wave technique, we're getting a yes or a no. Does that make sense? We're getting a yes, come talk to me, or a no, I want nothing to do with you right now. And just to be clear, a no doesn't mean, you did anything wrong, doesn't mean you're getting rejected. The person could just be busy talking to their friends, could have had a rough week, could be having a serious conversation. But ultimately, who cares? It's a no. We're going to be fine with it. We're not going to take it personally. But the yeses, we're going to be excited about. And so what we're going to do is I wave at one woman. I get my yes or no. Then I wave at some more. And I do this a number of times. And finally, when I've got like 4 or 5 yeses, when I'm had enough of talking with my friends, I meander over to each woman that gave me a yes and see if we have anything in common. And then ultimately, I leave the bar with, anywhere from 1 to 3 phone numbers. Now with, some potential dates for the next few weeks. So it's very exciting. Now, as a woman, you're like, hold on, this is a man doing this to a woman. I want him to chase me. So bear with me. What you're going to do is when you wave, so that he's chasing you, so he feels like he's being masculine, so that he's hunting you. But you're still being proactive. What you're going to do after you get the wave and you want this one to come talk to you, you're going to give him the come here. Or give him the fishing line if you have to. Whatever you got to do, get him over there. So say, you, yeah, come on. So then when he comes over, you can talk, and if it's a good vibe and you like it, you can exchange numbers. If it's not, you can say, well, it was nice chatting with you. I'll talk to you later. And even if it doesn't go well, you can always come back to this person. And now this, for those folks that don't, aren't going to a bar anymore, and they're like, Mike, I'm not 20 anymore. I'm, 40 to 70. Like, this isn't my scene. You can go to a steakhouse. You can go to the park. You can go to a mall. You can go anywhere. You can go to the grocery store. So you wave. You say, come here. Or you say, which one of these, there's so many new fruits. Like, what is this? I've never even heard of this thing. Like, what fruit should I get? Whatever you got to do to have a conversation. And then we're going to get him to chase later on. So once you give his number, if you exchange numbers, now you don't need to text him, call him. Once you go on a date, you don't need to text him or call him after. You just end the date saying, if it's true, wow, I had fun. I hope I get to, see you again. And now you let him chase, let him pursue you. Does that all make sense? Let me know what you think of this strategy. And just so you know, this thing crushes. I've been doing this over 10 years, 15 years. This thing does very well. I want to tell you about one of my clients. My famous client, Isabella, who's now married, who I helped get them married. Nick, if you're watching, buddy, this was before you met. Don't worry about it. I took Isabella to Chelsea Market in New York City, which is a very touristy area. There's tons of people, lots of traffic. Think New York City, almost like Times Square, but inside a market. Anyway, she sat down, and I gave her the wave method. This was ingenious. What she was doing, wave, guy plopped in. She talked to him. She was holding court. Guy plopped in. They talked for 10 minutes. If she liked him, got the number. If not, all right, it was nice talking to you. Seconds later, come here. Waved another person in. Waved another person. She did like 10 of these in like 40, 50 minutes. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. It's like, come here. Up, you're no good. See you later. Up, come here. So if she can do it, and she was doing this in her 40s in New York City, there is no excuse that you cannot do this at a park, at a grocery store, at any place where there's folks to do this. So give this a try. Trust me, this stuff works. And it's so much better than just smiling at a guy. Just for the record, if a woman smiles at me, you know what I do? I do nothing. Because it's not a clear enough indication that she wants to be talked to be spoken to. She could be smiling just to be nice. She could be smiling for a million reasons. I'm probably, daydreaming about, what kind of advice I want to give you. But when a woman gives me the very clear indication of come here, that leads me to make a decision. Am I coming? Am I not coming? A smile is like, well, I could smile back, but it's not going to lead to a conversation. It may, but it doesn't force the issue. So for my folks out there that want to be proactive and actually want to get something moving in the real world, this is how you execute. All right. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you're shocked by this, because I think this is new material and no one tells you to do this, but it's so successful. And I have no idea why people have not stolen this idea and used it all over the place, because it just works. It rocks. Anyway, guys, I love you. Go up here and here to watch another video. Go pick one. And we will see you next time. Bye.